Welcome back, guys. So we have talked about our continuous archiving and how to set the uh, archiving mode on. Okay, so let's go to the lab and see how we do it. Okay, so these are the parameters we need to set. So let's first see what's the status of our Postgres cluster. Oops. So we saw no server is running. So our server is start. So let's see the status now. That is running. Okay, with this PID. Okay, so this is running here. Let's connect to Postgres psql -u Postgres. You need not to mention the database, or if you want you can mention the database as well. Okay, so password for our Postgres user. Okay, so I'm connected to it. So let's see if our archiving is enabled or not. So how we see it? Show archive mode. We have that in here. Show archive mode. Okay, so you need to enter this. Show okay, so this is off right now. So what we need to do, let me connect to open another command prompt, and that will be easy. It's my connection, and let me just first let me show that to you. Our so this is a PostgreSQL cluster, this is the version number, this is the data directory, and here in this I have PostgreSQL.conf file. This is our configuration file for PostgreSQL. So let me open this. So you see we have let me search it. You see we have off here. So this is what we saw here. This is off. So how to make it on? We have already talked about the steps of it, and those are here. There are a few steps what we talked in our previous video. So let's uh, do these steps, but before them we just need to stop our Postgres cluster. Is it working? Okay, so let us stop this server. If the server is stopped, pgctl status, no server is running. Okay, so fine. So let's do these changes in configuration file. So first of all we need to set this wall level to replication. Okay, and also you can see the changes requires restart. You need to restart your Postgres cluster if you are applying these changes. Okay, so this is done. We have used this parameter, we have uncommented it. Earlier it was not in use, and then we need to go to the archiving part, and then we need to update this mode to on. We are making it on and uncommenting this. So this is also done, and then the archive command. I have already told you our archiving command, and then we need to use this. Our archiving command is copy in double quotes %p, and then your archiving location, and then %f, and then double quotes closed for this one, archiving destination, and then single quotes closed. also you need to uncomment this parameter. So we have uncommented 3 parameters and make changes in 2. Archive mode we have set that to on, and archive command we have put our command copy the contents to this location. Okay, so this is our archive command. So we have made changes to these 3. So you see, this is the path of the file to archive, file name only. Okay, so you see these parameters, but this is our command. Okay, so I am done with this. We can close it. I already saved this command, saved this. So let's start our server. Okay, so our server is started. Let's check the status. Yes, it is running with this PID right now, 11372. Let's see our archive mode is enabled. Oh, that was closed as we have restarted it, so it is in succeed now. Okay, so you see archive mode is on right now. Okay, so how to check if our wall files are going to copy at our defined archive location or not? So uh, I have told you, I guess, which is our archive destination. Our archive destination is anything you can see on your uh, particular uh, that server or any other server. You can put that location here. So I have used my particular server's location. See archive directory. So let's see if there is anything. See archive directory for pSQL. You see, we have one file here. We have restarted our server. We do some changes, or so those this file is here. So what we need to do, we need to tell Postgres like to complete one archiving process. We are just going to uh, Postgres as we are restarting the server and we are starting the backup process. We are just telling the Postgres so that it will take the backup. It will copy your archive log files to the copy your wall files to the archive location. Okay, we are starting it. See, is there any change in our directory? There's one more file. Okay, and then if I, let's see, one file copied, and if I use another command, which is we are just stopping the backup process. Okay, in this. So let's stop the backup process. So all required wall segments have been archived. Okay, so whatever the changes in our wall segments during the time period, those are applied to your archived location. But you need not to do these changes, these commands in your production system, as these are just for letting Postgres that we want our wall segments to be updated to archive location, move to copy to archive location. But in real system, those are moving automatically once they are filled. Okay, so we before filling them, we want them to copy them to archive destination, so that's why we are using these commands. Okay, so all these are copied. So you see, these are our files in here. This was file from earlier system. These are our recent files. We do not have file. This is our earlier file. These are recent files, which when my earlier process was running, this was the file from there. So you will see these 3 files if you're just doing the same, but in your real-time system you'll see a lot of files in here, as all of the your changes in Postgres cluster will be copied to here. So you'll see a lot of things there. So this is how you enable the archive log mode. Okay, so that's all for this video. Let me also tell you to how to disable that archive log mode as well. Okay, so what we need to do, we need to stop our Postgres cluster. Okay, you see one file copied, one file copied. When we are doing that, when we run that command, start backup, that showed me these files are copied, and then we stop backup, it moved out of the backup process. This is our pSQL cluster. Okay, so let me stop the cluster. Now I'm going to undo the changes which we had in Postgres configuration file, postgresql.conf, which is our configuration file. Okay, so with that, PostgreSQL version number, our data directory, and then I have PostgreSQL.conf. Okay, so let me control F wall level. Let me disable it, and then I'm going to do archive log mode off, and then uncomment comment this so that it will not be in use. You can also, if that is commented, there's not you can remove it, but you can remove this as well if you want, if you're uncommenting it. So I'm not removing it, that's fine, that depends on you. So this is how you let me start the server. So the server is started. Let's see uh, our archive log mode status now. It is off. So this is how you turn the archive log mode off. So that's all about these videos. Turning on, turning off archive log mode, setting up wall archives for continuous archiving. By these you can do point in time recovery or and the replication of your server system as well. Okay, so that's all for this video. So thanks, and I'll be seeing you in the next video. Thank you.